my god, are the lights, are the colors on my ball, on my ball, clicking to the tempo? Methinks they are. Alright. No, but you know what's really kind of interesting and annoying when people try to sell you on anime is when they're like, yo, except for like all the fan service, this anime is actually really good. And the anime is like 90% fan service. It's like, my dude, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You are watching hentai. It's alright. I promise you, it's okay. I don't judge you. You are watching hentai. It's okay. Like, no, man, it's really cool, it's really cool. It's great, but there's just these scenes, and they're like 3/4 of the episode, aren't they? Oh, awkward, I know, tough. It's like, lean into it, dog. Be like, there's this anime, and it's really cool because of the fan service. I touch my ding-a-ling all the time. I put it in a bottle of salsa. Nice. Well, this Marble It Up Ultra has just gone off the deep end. And so have I. Oh, I forgot. Left click is not the trigger, it is E. Left click is the trigger for the power-ups in the Marble Blast website, the Voniverse. Oh my god! Why is it this road? Comida de la calle. Mejor. Alright. Well, I still got in the top 5. It was the last of the top 5, but it was still in there. Backwards rally? What? Alright. Let's go. Oh! Excuse. Oh, dear. That's like being like, yo, I love action taimaning for the fights. Action taimaning is so good for the fights, dude. Let's see. Oh god. Oh god. Oh. Oh. Love this one. Uh-oh. Oh. Go. Now leave a comment down below telling me what your favorite anime is. I'm a manga reader myself, which I know has fallen out of favor in recent years. So it used to be like, I remember back when I was in high school, all the like intellectual kids were like, I read the manga's much better. And like, you know, they weren't wrong. You know, because a lot of times what would happen is you would have, like, anime was an adaptation oftentimes of manga. Also, best time, best girl. Anime is often an adaptation of manga. And so you would, like, if you wanted to see the original source material, you'd, like, go to read the manga. Well, sometimes anime would be just so different from the manga. And sometimes anime wouldn't even have a manga, and sometimes the anime would kind of be better than the manga, and actually more long-running than the manga. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a good example. I once read the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX manga, thinking that I was like, ooh, yeah, I'm gonna read the source material and find out where the anime was silly. Yeah, not what happened. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX's manga apparently came out after, or something, and is a completely different, like, world. Like, same characters, kind of, but it's like such a different story. It's insane. It's really uncool. And then obviously the Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga in of itself is interesting because it has the fact that I think, because isn't it like Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0 is based off the manga, and the whole thing was that like Yama Yugi is like he's a very sadistic game lord, and he's like Jigsaw from the Saw franchise, and Kaiba has green hair. It's wild. But man, this level is long. I don't remember it taking this long before, but it's a memory thing. It's what it is. You have to sort of know like what's where. Let's see. I think Okay. Okay. But it's interesting because, like, I know there was this one anime that people really didn't like, and the manga was much better. It was called Tokyo Ghoul, and the manga and anime like start off a lot of the same, you know, and similar things happen, but it like there's just a lot more development, and that's partly. Oh my god. I know. I guess this level was always that slow for me. Okay. And that's sort of the problem of like trying to condense, right? That was sort of the problem back in the day, right? Is like a lot of, you know, back in the sort of 2000s, a lot of anime was based off of manga, and the manga was like, it was longer running and had a lot more plot development or personality development that was a bit, that whenever an anime tried to rush it, people would always just be like, yo, the manga's so much better. And now we live in a world where people are like 12 episode season anime, because we live in the world of the hook and not the promise, where, you know, it's like people are like, how do you hook the audience? Whereas old anime was like, hey, it's gonna be a little bit before like a plot happens, so just like chill out. Like a lot of like Yu Yu Hakusho, Bleach, Naruto. I mean, Naruto doesn't really get a main enemy going until like the Chunin exams. It's like a few episodes in with the Forest of Death of Orochimaru. So it like, there's so much like more of a promise in old anime. Especially 50 episode anime was the perfect, I think the perfect like middle was like 50 episode anime. Like people generally love like Full Metal Alchemist or Eudeka 7. And technically Code Geass, because it was technically 50 episodes, because it was season 1 was 25, season 2 was 25, or was it 24? I don't know. 48 episodes! Ooh! Let's see, what is this? Oh, I got too close to the sun. But it's so crazy. And then, you know, and it's funny because, you know, old anime had the problem of being like, oh, there's too much filler. There's so much filler, you need to condense it. The manga doesn't have this filler, you know? And then that sort of manga readers were always kind of, you know, in the right, because they were like, haha, the manga doesn't have filler, ah! But then, like, and now we're in this opposite world where now it's like, hey, this anime with like 8 episodes, turns out it didn't like really speak to me all that much, and I felt the characters were rushed. It's like, yeah, no shit. There's not a ton of like character, not a ton of long-lasting bond happening anymore. And I mean, some do a pretty good job. But it's been a while since I've seen them because I don't really watch anime anymore. Let's see. Is that who is this Doc? Let's see. Done. Change your name and everything. I'm gonna call myself Doc Quattro. Doc Quattro. Let's see. No, but it's so funny though, because people love this shit out of One Piece, which I think is awesome. I mean, you know, again, that's sort of like the old times. I remember I thought One Piece was good couch fodder. Like, One Piece is effectively like a pirate soap opera. And you're like, this is awesome. Like, it's good couch fodder. You know, you just kick it back and you're like, alright, let's put on One Piece in the background while I play Magic the Gathering or something. It's good background noise. If I had money, I'd get an anime streaming service and just watch One Piece. So, have One Piece whenever I go to sleep. And then wake up to like episode like 40, and then they'll be like, hey, so I heard you like watching One Piece. Yeah, I'm like 40 episodes in. Really? Can you tell me what happens? Fuck no. Hell no. My dreams probably can. My sensory organs probably can. I love the diamond level. Diamond in the sky. That's a fun one. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what your favorite level is. Wow.